You are about to experience the Drunken Peasants podcast, the greatest podcast in human history. Please recognize that this podcast is designed to be amusing and entertaining, and thus we engage in satirical comments, exaggerations, and even dirty jokes. If you are offended by such things, please go away and die. If you enjoy this podcast, we ask that you help to support its existence by contributing to our Patreon at patreon.com/DP. Contributors get regular access to monthly private shows, special commentaries, Google Hangouts with the peasants, and more. If you don't want to do that, you can also support the show by visiting audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants to get a free audiobook and access to over 150,000 audiobook titles, including great selections on science and skepticism. And if you shop on Amazon.com, we strongly urge you to use one of the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of our videos. You can help support the show simply by using our link to buy things you were going to buy anyway. Now that we've got all that shit out of the way, sit back and enjoy the show.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Suck it!
There are starving children in the world, right?
Show me a child. Show me some empirical evidence it's happened. Yes,
What's wrong with you?
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
what the fuck is going on?
Nothing, TJ. You're garbage. You're garbage, TJ.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
That's what they're doing.
So TJ,
Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty.
hey Scotty,
Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty.
why is he ignoring us? God,
I don't know.
That's rude.
What a rude fuck. You're on a show, Scotty. You gotta talk to your co-host.
Yeah, isn't that what we do here?
No.
Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, Scotty, smoke weed every day. Thank you, TJ.
Hey, Scotty. Hey. Hey, Scotty.
Okay.
Hey, Scotty!
Before this goes any further,
Yeah.
welcome to the show, Minx. Thanks for being here.
Hi guys, again. How's it going today?
It's going pretty good.
You know, on the last show, I thought Hannah Minx was going to be on here.
He even said it like Hannah Minx. Oh god, I can't wait for that episode.
Can I actually tell you a Hannah Minx related story very quickly?
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
So when I first started like selling T-shirts, I started selling some T-shirts through Maker, and they literally thought I was Hannah Minx, and they actually put like a promo page up with pictures of Hannah Minx. They had no fucking clue who I was. And yeah, it was pretty awkward.
See, it's a common mistake, guys.
Yeah, whatever.
Common mistake.
Yeah, even Maker Studios, your own network's like, who?
I'm not
Who
even
are
with
you?
Maker.
Oh, well, God. Well, then never mind then. They're like, who is this? We'll sell your shit as long as it can make money. I don't even know who you are. You'd be like an ISIS training camp. Yes, sells the shit.
all those people say the same thing to you whenever you're like dealing with those networks and shit.
Yeah,
so it's
sure.
like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan, love your stuff.
God, I love that video you did about the things with the people in the place. God, it was great.
Yeah, oh my god.
Changed my life.
You're a visionary thinker of our age. It's like, uh-huh.
Do they really say that to you?
Oh yeah, they say all kinds of ass-kissy bullshit like that.
I get
It's
emails
totally
every day, like-
superficial. And
I want to point out that most of them are based in Los Angeles, which is like that's how people in Los Angeles talk to each other. It's like, God, dude, you're great. You're going places, man. Oh, you're gonna be a star, or whatever the bullshit you want to hear. That's just LA speak for you.
They do
oh my
do that
god, all these ass-kissing and false promises. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing.
God, it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be a real star, kid.
Yeah. Your name will be in lights someday, kid.
Just need that $75,000 fee to get you introduced to those right people.
Yeah, you do the nude scene now, but later on you can turn that kind of stuff down.
Take it up the ass a few times. Pretty soon you'll be the one on top, kid.
Yeah, first you start sweeping the cum off the floors, then you take it in the ass, but then before you know it, you're giving it in the ass. That's when you know you hit the big time.
That's a promotion. Yeah, so that definitely works on the pay scale.
Yeah, hey, look, it's everyone's favorite wrestler, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Never said a racist thing in his life.
He's good.
He's such a nice guy, you know?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan reminds me very strongly of my stepdad, I will say.
Really?
They even kind of look alike a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit they do.
Yeah.
Because they tan.
And they both talk alike, and they both kind of have a similar aesthetic style, and they both kind of have the same general, like, outlook on life in a lot of ways.
I don't think your stepdad has a bleach blonde mullet, though.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
But I think he has actually had pretty much that mustache before.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, and I guess we were going to watch TJ's video. We're going to watch an Amazing Atheist video.
Sorry to bore everyone with that shit.
Yeah.
But I already pretty much covered this, so we can just go through mine.
As soon as I saw the
it.
news article on this, I thought we'd be talking about this today.
Absolutely.
I just knew it, yep.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes it's rare to have a guest here that is also a wrestling fan, though, because I've noticed that you're a
that's true.
wrestling fan.
I really like wrestling. Like, I used to watch it when I was younger. Then I stopped watching it for quite a long time, but like the last 2-3 years, it's just kind of fun, you know.
I started I for a while, and I got back into it 2 years ago.
The presence of John Cena in wrestling. He's like, wow, I've been missing out on this for this long.
Who is this godlike being?
12-year-olds around the world love him. There must be something more to this.
No matter what happens to him, he kicks out at 2 every time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
All right. So this is Hulk Hogan racist sex tape?
Yep.
All right.
What you gonna do when racism goes wild on you, brother?
Well, get fired, apparently. Pro
Who's
wrestling
this stupid
legend
faggot?
Hulk Hogan has been whitewashed.
I don't like the way he talks.
History for some racist comments made during a sex tape. Why was he making racist comments during a sex tape? Well, what did he say? Well, let's read a few excerpts.
All right, here's the quotes.
These are the direct quotes from Hulk Hogan during his
Brother!
Brother!
Yeah, that's how he go. That's how he does it. That's how he when he's
Every
hitting
ejaculation.
Brother!
I just want to point out this guy looks like a real fucking loser.
Yeah, he does.
Real, like, basement-dwelling neck
Yeah,
beard.
and he paid 20 pounds for that hat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, what an idiot.
From
Fucking
a
moron.
guy.
God, this guy's so ugly, too.
I heard he
Fucking
bought it when
hell,
he was
dude.
drunk.
You were ripped off. Fucking hell.
Oh, he knew that. He's like, I think the person even like said only paid like £5 for this. He's like, oh, it's fine. I really just want that hat.
And I did.
sex tape.
I mean, I am racist to a point, fucking niggers. But then, when it comes to nice people and shit,
Did you
whatever.
bleep yourself?
Yeah, I did. You
I
know
mean,
why? Just
I
because I didn't want people to focus too much on me saying the word rather than actually
Sure.
focusing on the content of the video.
Sure, that makes sense.
Rather she was gonna fuck some nigger, I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot-tall nigger worth $100 million,
Is it-
like a basketball player.
Wow.
Wow. I'm shocked and appalled. I mean, last week I found out you were a total misogynist, TJ, and this week you're a fucking racist as well. I'm
I
disgusted.
know. It's pretty sickening.
Yeah, TJ is definitely in favor of Hulk Hogan. He's like, I heard this, I respect him more.
Yeah, I wasn't even a Hulk fan, but now I'm like, yeah, I've got shit on the way.
She just got over his white guilt. He's like, now I hate black people.
Got my yellow and red do-rag coming.
This is some fucked up stuff to say, but I don't know if that should just negate everything he's done.
Yeah,
He's
well,
like-
we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
I guess we're all a little racist. Fucking nigger.
That's
Soon,
like that. He's like,
quotes,
he's just like, fucking. Obviously, we're not going to say it, but
hit the presses, the internet presses, whatever. National Enquirer printed this shit. WWE immediately, without a second's hesitation, is like, Hulk Hogan is fired, Hulk Hogan is scrubbed from our website, Hulk Hogan is removed from the Hall of Fame, Hulk Hogan is dead, Hulk Hogan never fucking existed, Hulk who? We've never even heard of such a person. My general reaction to this is best summarized by a meme that I found on Twitter. Who could ever forget the iconic moment when Andre the Giant tripped at WrestleMania 3? The problem is that the history of the WWE doesn't even make sense when you try to take Hulk Hogan out of it. You literally cannot do it. It's like trying to tell the story of World War II without mentioning Adolf Hitler. Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Adolf Hitler is kind of an asshole, guys.
Just a little bit.
Kind of.
You heard it here first.
Bit of a douche.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a smidge.
You know, it's funny because just the other night we were talking about Chris Benoit being erased.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he was erased for a slightly more compelling
more
reason.
horrendous.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think these comments here are on par with being a triple murderer. Oh, sorry, a double murderer, and so sorry. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Easily. Because, Chris Benoit only hurt his family, whereas Hulk Hogan hurt an entire
Millions of
race
people.
of people.
He's still important to
Hulk
understanding
Hogan
world
supports
history.
genocide.
In the same way, Hulk Hogan might be an asshole. Not as big of an asshole as Hitler, though. Let's just make that clear. But he's still important to WWE history. You cannot tell the story of the WWE without telling the story of Hulk fucking Hogan.
Also, Hulk Hogan is the most recognizable wrestler
That's
in
what I'm
history.
saying. I mean, you could debate that if he hadn't come onto the scene, the WWE would not exist now, or at least maybe not in the same form it does.
Right.
So
He's been a huge influence on them. I mean, I think it's kind of ridiculous the way they do cut things out the records. I mean, I know Chris Benoit did something really awful, but I still think it's ridiculous just to pretend that this never happened. Like every Royal Rumble, it's always like, well, 2 people have won from the #1 spot, Shawn Michaels and then nothing, like every
Right.
time. Yeah.
Shawn Michaels and he who must not be named.
So Voldemort.
Yep.
I get it. Didn't know he was wrestling.
Voldemort probably would kick ass in a Royal Rumble. So.
He just killed everyone though. So.
no one could break his nose because he didn't have one.
Yay, he doesn't have one.
Regardless of how you feel about him, and I've never been a huge fan. Does it make sense for the WWE to fire Hulk Hogan? Yes, of course it does. He said some despicable racist things, and I could fully understand why their company
White
would
guilt.
want
TJ's
nothing-
white guilt.
White guilt.
White guilt, TJ.
again.
Why so guilty, TJ? God, you feel so guilty.
Ever
TJ.
since I found out my great-great-grandfather owned slaves, as the white guilt has just gotten worse and worse.
I think I can see a tear in your eye on that pause still there. You see,
Yep.
Yeah, he's crying.
It's just
He's weeping. Tears
And they
of
even
sorrow.
said in a statement that they issued to the National Enquirer, WWE is committed to embracing and celebrating individuals from all backgrounds, as demonstrated by the diversity of our employees, performers, and fans worldwide. Right! They can't have their big stars like Hulk Hogan going around using racial epithets. But then again,
What's up, boss?
Huh?
How you doing?
So, I love this part.
Yep.
So, of course,
For those of you who don't know, the guy,
on the right,
yeah, on
Well,
the right,
it says
is-
oh, I guess this might be covered.
he's Vince McMahon. He's the owner of WWE.
yes,
Chairman and CEO.
Yep.
He also has the final say on all creative control.
yep,
And here's a yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, very true.
And here's a segment with him and John Cena, all of our favorite, right?
yep.
yeah, I love him. It's great. I love the way they Owens is the best. You definitely
Check
need
out
to
my
go
dish
over a bit
towel,
more.
guys. What's that?
You definitely needed to go over a bit more, at the pay-per-view. I thought
Yep.
Yes.
winning wasn't enough. He should have he should have killed Owens.
Right.
Should have just bit Owen's head off and spit it into the crowd.
Well, actually, would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess I
I
could
probably
probably
would've
go
liked
for
the match
Cena
more.
then.
Yeah.
All right. So here's something Vince McMahon said.
Yep.
Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Just holding it down, trying to take care of business.
Keep it up, my nigga.
yeah, that's funny, Vince. I guess it doesn't count since you said nigga. Nigga. There was no hard R at the end, so that's okay. Yeah, cool. It is kind of curious, though, that the WWE has never had a black champion. They've been around since 1963.
White guilt.
White guilt again.
God, she just white guilt the video.
He just wants to have some affirmative action champion.
Atheist Drew was right about you, TJ.
So we're talking about
Brown
decades.
should have been world champion.
D'Lo Brown.
Ahmed Johnson.
Decades upon decades of the championship getting passed around from guy to guy, and not one of those guys has been black, unless you count The Rock, who is half black and half Samoan, and really seems to identify more with his Samoan side, so whatever. Another strange thing about the WWE is that they have this tendency to take all of the black wrestlers and put them into one or two stables. Like, for instance, almost all of the black wrestlers right now are in the New Day and that other team that's so fucking dull and boring that I can't even remember what the fuck they're called. But WWE consistently has those two teams going at it. So almost every black guy in the roster is fighting at the same time. They're not mixing it up with the other wrestlers so much. They're just kind of...
It's like wrestling segregation.
Right.
Or
You know, it's the weirdest damn thing. And it's not like just one time. It's like over and over again, these two teams pitted against each other, and they contain almost all of the black wrestlers on the main roster, other than Mark Henry, who is, you know, way, way, way past whatever prime he had, and R-Truth, who is basically relegated to the realm of, you know,
comic relief.
Pre-shows, and, you know, I'm a goofy court jester type character and shit.
Yeah.
Like, didn't they run a story with the New Day like a month ago or so now, where like the wrong guy was pinned, but because they were black, the referee couldn't tell the difference, and he was like, "Oh well, they're the right man." That was it. Literally, was the plot. That was the plot.
Oh my god!
It was on like SmackDown or something, and I was like, I just
They're all dark. They all look alike.
There was one.
A black man was pinned. That's all that matters.
They win.
They had a tag team like 6-7 years ago called Crime Time. And it was two black guys with like saggy jeans and sideways baseball caps and stuff, gold teeth.
But, you know, the WWE respects diversity and shit.
It does, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
Totally. Totes.
Hey, our black team versus your black team. I mean, even Booker T, who was a 5-time WCW champion, when he came over to WWE, they never once gave him the WWE championship. No one who is black has ever had that championship. They have never made a black athlete the face of their company. They have never said, this is the future, this is the guy, this is the talent, this is, you know, what we feel like, this is the best we have to offer, so we're going to put this foot forward. They've never said that about one black guy. Is it because no black guy ever quite measured up to that? Maybe. And maybe it's a coincidence that all of the black athletes are constantly being put in these lame tag teams with these corny hip-hop or gangsta gimmicks. Maybe that's all just a big fucking coincidence, and I'm seeing racism where none exists. But I don't think so. I think that your company does do these things intentionally, and for you to act like you're shocked and appalled by what Hulk Hogan said, I think is pretty fucking ridiculous. But that's just one man's opinion. The opinion of the Amazing Atheist, so you know it's right. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out.
All right.
And that's it.
God, that guy's so boring.
This guy
I know.
is
It's
fucking
like,
stupid.
You
and
know,
boring.
you fucking just sit here and watch his shit, fall the fuck asleep, because he doesn't even know how to entertain an audience or anything. He just, you know, he rambles on, he gets lost constantly, he can't even remember shit.
Look at this guy.
Know.
Look at this guy. It's just fucking vacant stare motherfucker right here. Like, this guy's an idiot. I can't stand him.
He looks like a redneck. Shove a fucking tire iron up your ass or something.
Probably up his own ass.
Yeah.
Or you know, anything, like even a banana.
Banana, maybe, yeah. That would work, too.
By the way, this is the first time in the history of the show that we have Scotty Cena and Scotty in the same room face to face. Yeah, they're sitting across the room from each other. There's computer equipment and stuff between them. We actually had to, you know, confiscate a weapon from Scotty earlier that we found on him.
That wasn't to attack Scotty Cena, was it, Scotty?
You know,
I would hope not.
I needed a gun to feel safe because, you know, Scotty Cena might ambush me at any time. I could be going around a corner and bam, I'm dead.
Well, I am actually the advocate.
Yes.
For Scotty Cena.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Scotty, I want to tell you that my client has been talking an awful lot lately about doing a certain activity with you. You know what that activity is?
I'm gonna
know.
fuck your ass, and then you're gonna be humbled.
That's right. How you feeling about that, Scotty?
You know, that's why I brought a weapon. That's why.
Did you know,
I carry
Scotty?
a gun with me
Did
at all
you know,
times.
Scotty, that in a recent poll on the DP Wiki, Scotty Cena was chosen as the greatest host of the Drunken Peasants podcast?
You know, we all know the wiki is just filled with trolls and liars, TJ.
Oh, wow, I can't believe you could say that.
You know, if you guys took it, you know, if you really examined our fan base, you surveyed them, I think I would easily come out on top. Probably 95, maybe 98%. Ben might get 1%.
Maybe.
TJ would not even TJ probably get 0.5%.
He'd get negative percent.
Scotty Cena would get maybe 1 vote, and that'd be 1 troll.
Excuse me, you're not even in contention. Nor am I or Ben, for that matter. Scotty Cena is the true star of
you
the
know,
show.
I am the greatest drunken
His
peasant of all
charisma
time.
and his strength.
Of all time.
Hey, a better man is talking. Yeah, go ahead, Scotty.
Shut up,
Cena.
Scotty
Go
Cena.
ahead,
You don't know
Scotty
anything.
Cena.
You're only a foot tall, Scotty Cena. No one even cares about you.
You don't have a sex with him, man?
See, Scotty Cena is sexually harassing me, and you guys are allowing this to happen.
Bullshit!
This is not bullshit.
It is bullshit, Scotty.
I'm being sexually harassed on the Drunken Peasants podcast.
It's not sexual
I'm
harassment.
gonna file a lawsuit
because we
against
both
this
know
podcast.
you want it, Scotty.
I am suing this podcast.
Why are you wearing those fucking those high-cut shorts if you're not here to
And now
show
I'm being
off
sexually harassed
for fucking Scotty
by the
Cena?
amazing atheist, TJ.
I found your diary. I found your confessions of wanting Scotty
and now
Cena
TJ
to fuck
is
your
going
ass and
through my
make you
personal
humble,
property.
Scotty.
TJ has invaded my privacy and threatened me on live on the internet. I demand TJ be. I'm going to sue TJ and I demand he be arrested.
Can I just say this is better than any promo that's been on Raw for like the last 12 months?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
because we can curse.
And I also think
That's
Scotty actually has hatred for Scotty Cena, because when we were in Amsterdam and Scotty was like hallucinating, he came up to me and was like, "I want to fucking kill Scotty Cena."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I would remember that. I have some deep-seated hatred for Scotty Cena.
Yeah, I know.
Ben's like, you're not going to kill
The
Scotty
first
Cena,
time
are
that
you?
Think ever saw Scotty Cena, he like ripped its face off and like threw it on the ground. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I had to make a new one.
I think it might be like Scotty Cena number 3 or 4
Yeah,
at this point.
probably.
One day I'm going to kill Scotty Cena. You guys are not going to suspect it. I'm just going to be like, hey, Scotty Cena. Dead.
I don't know if we can let that happen, Scotty.
You guys get in my way. You're going to go too.
Oh, shit. Scotty Cena is not scared of you, Scotty.
He should be. There's a lot to fear from me.
Scotty, he is going to fuck your ass.
He can try.
And then, you know how you're going to feel, Scotty? How humble?
I'm not going to be fucking humble.
Let me ask you a question. How humble will you be,
I will
Scotty?
fight Scotty Cena anytime, any place, anywhere. I have no problem. If you want to take this outside right now, Scotty Cena, we can take it outside.
He don't.
No!
Fuck you, Scotty Cena.
Sit down.
Sit down, Scotty. Holy shit. It's on.
It's kicking off.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Let me get Scotty Cena.
Stop.
Fucking stop! Tell you, Scotty Cena!
Dead, Scotty Cena. Dead. Stop it. You're dead. I'll kill you, Scotty Cena. I'll kill you. No, Scotty.
Holy fucking shit.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So Scotty, what you seem to have you seem to have calmed down pretty quickly.
You know, after I injured TJ, I realized that Scotty Cena had manipulated me into playing his game.
He's inside your head, Scotty. Don't listen to him.
He's got inside my head. I have to admit, Scotty Cena is playing mind games. You know, it's hard. Scotty Cena is the best of the best when it comes to playing mind games.
Scotty, I have some interesting activities that Scotty Cena has actually been up to lately.
Oh, like what?
You know, he's been fucking a lot of people.
Well,
And,
I mean,
some of them you
that's his
might
personal business.
Some of them you might know, Scotty.
Like who?
You know, well, I'll let Scotty Cena.
All right.
I fucked your wife, I fucked your daughter, and I fucked your son.
Well,
Did you hear that?
I don't have a daughter or a son.
Do you have a wife,
That
Scotty?
No, I don't have a wife either.
That you know of.
Yeah, you know why you don't have that? Because Scotty Cena fucked them all to death.
What are you saying? You said I did have all of these things?
Yeah, and
Yep.
Scotty Cena fucked them.
Scotty Cena fucked them until they were dead.
I
Because he is the man with the 10-inch cock.
You know, one day Scotty Cena when he least expects it.
I said that already, Scotty Cena.
All
Coming
right.
for you, Scotty Cena. You dead, bitch. Kill my family, I kill you.
I thought we could do.
Shouldn't we like get let the
let's do-
RPGMinx fucking person like
shouldn't we let
promote
Hannah
their
Minx,
shit or
some
something?
person who
Okay.
exists on the internet
Hey,
or
shut
something?
up! Shut up! I'm trying to let our guests shill themselves.
You want me to
RPG
say-
person,
you
yeah.
wanna- Yeah,
Yeah,
hi,
like,
I run
shill
a
your
gaming
shit.
channel
Shut up, TJ.
called TheRPGMinx. I play video games on it, and that's about it, really.
And you make money
But-
doing that?
There's a.
It's
There's a
disgusting.
link.
What's wrong with this
Fully.
world? How do they pay you? Because Google's located in America. Do they send you? Can you use dollars wherever you from? Like where are you from? China or something?
I think the real question is, why do I have 1 million subs when there's only 100,000 people in the world?
Right.
That's a
real
good
question,
question.
yeah.
I never even thought about that.
All right,
You sure
enough
this
of
ain't
this shit.
You sure this ain't an educational channel?
Quiet. All right, it's time for
Fuck
this.
you, TJ.
Hey, it's time for this next segment.
Fuck you, TJ.
Mute Scotty. Ow. He threw something. He threw toilet paper at me.
Okay.
This is for my mid-90s Kevin Nash time later. Whoa! Oh, yeah, that's great.
Vacuum my small one.
Yeah.
You host.
Yeah. This is the
Use
Craigslist
your
ad.
shop vac or vacuum to suck my cum from my little unit. TJ, why are you posting shit like this?
Hey, I'm
Come
not
on.
51 yet. This is obviously
No.
some old. This is obviously
Well,
some older future
Bullshit.
version
Gorilla
of
9
myself.
or 199, whatever the fuck his name is, outed you years
You're
ago.
a middle-aged man.
DDF, married cock, and straight. Feel free to use your mouth and hands. Weekends between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday. Oh, no.
He's got store hours.
Monday. I was gonna say Monday through Friday. MF couple, whoever. So male, female couple, whoever. Fucking random hobo. It's fine with him. All races and ages legal. Well, wait, that's not all ages then. Come on, dude. He's a big cummer too.
Ooh, yeah, I'm a big comer.
She just like sold.
I'll be there between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m.
All right.
Come by at
What's the
2:30.
next?
He's like, we're closed.
We're closed, sir.
Need to be used tonight at my backyard. Male for male, backyard. Like the title says, I need someone to come to my backyard and fuck me safe. Bring rubbers. I never suck a black one, so it will be interesting.
Be shower and
Be
clean.
shower and clean.
So you need to be a shower and clean.
Be shower.
Be shower and clean.
All be shower.
So that's in someone's backyard. We don't know which backyard or where it is, but you guys can find out if you want to. It was updated 4 days ago, so there's still a chance.
It's in Des Moines, so you get the
yeah.
general area.
I'm sure this person still needs to be used tonight at their backyard. Last call for gangbang. And all caps.
What's with Iowa?
Still looking for a couple well-hung, heavy, multiple comers to do my girlfriend good. This is a no joke. Very serious. Probably the first Friday in August. Must be at least 8 inches and able to do her a couple of times. Anal or oral, do it all. Pick, please. If you bring a girl, you go to the top of the list. Ooh, the list. That, you know, I'm sure it's brimming with people. Reply, and we are not going to make long of this. We will talk on phone to verify and set a date and place. She is looking forward to this as much as I am. Remember, pics and text. Been very hot. J and E.
There you go, TJ.
There's still time, TJ.
I don't have an
Last
I
call.
don't have an 8-inch cock, so
I know.
I'm not eligible.
Gangbang in aisle 3.
I need someone with lower standards.
Scotty Cena, though, he's in.
Yeah,
I'm
Scotty
not-
Cena.
I'm not good enough to be in the gangbang.
How big is Scotty Cena's dick, is the question.
10 inches.
10 inches.
Wow. Is that a cross?
But I am the man with the 10-inch cock.
That's what Scotty Cena. We recorded Scotty Cena in many interviews, and he always says that. So
gays have aerosolized homosexual chemtrails covertly attacking Christians.
Damn. Yeah. The gay scientists are busy.
Jesus. Eyewitness report that gay men are running up to nuclear families and pulling out aerosol canisters, which emit some sort of rainbow-colored gas when pressed.
Only 72 hours into Jade Helm, and civilian gays are already employing use of guerrilla warfare. That was the first line you missed.
Man, it's got to be bullshit. 2 days ago, a gay man attacked Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Religious freedom fighters report communiques between known gay power players in Texas, showing that there is an organized effort to force the governor to inhale some of Obama's morally lethal homosexual chemtrail. This is totally fake.
This is, look at this website. Liberal Darkness.
Yeah. A little light in a crazy world.
Yep.
That's what I got from this.
This is some, like, crazy conservative website.
This is...
With such a high dosage directly administered,
I kind of am, you know? Like,
Texan men are finding themselves becoming more and more confused about their homosexuality. The CDC reports that although the national average of homosexuality stands at a startling 2.2%, in Texas, over 41% of Texan men now openly confirm their homosexuality.
Wow.
All true. Every word of it. All right, so that's that.
The most is they're obviously onto the gay plan. You know, now gay marriage has been legalized in the States. In a few years, everyone will have to have gay sex at least once a week.
Yes.
Where do I get this aerosol can?
Deep web.
Okay.
All right. So there's one more story we have here.
Oh. Armed civilian guarding Ohio Army Recruitment Center accidentally fires weapon. That's why we need guns.
If we
to
had
keep us safe.
Civilians there, this wouldn't have happened.
An armed civilian outside an Army recruitment center in Lancaster, Ohio, accidentally discharged his weapon on Thursday afternoon. According to the Columbus Dispatch, 28-year-old Christopher A. Reed accidentally fired one round from his AR-15 assault rifle when a passerby asked if he could see the weapon. Reed was pointing the weapon downward at the time, and the slug was fired into the asphalt of the parking lot outside the Army recruiter based at the River Valley Mall. No one was injured. So yeah, basically, you know, typical gun shit, I guess.
No, he's there to.
Yeah, he's there to protect it, but you know.
What is guarding in inverted commas in the title of the thing? Was he just like there? Was it like it was like you can go home? And he's like, no, I'm just guarding.
Right. He was probably guarding it without even getting their permission. He was just kind of like,
I'm here to fucking be a hero.
Yeah,
any terrorist tries anything here, I'm gonna fucking be the one to take them out.
If anyone called Muhammad comes by, they're fucked.
How empty is your life when that's what you want to do with your spare time?
That's what I used to say. That's what I used to say about the civilian border guards.
Oh, the Minutemen.
Yeah, those people. Oh, my God. Chasing Mexicans in the desert, that's like their hobby.
Yeah, man.
Gotta stop for coming to this country.
Used to hunt deer, but, you know, they want, you know, what's really to outwit a deer?
So, TJ, you're saying...
Outwit a Mexican,
You're saying you don't want people to protect our troops, is what you're saying. You
Nope.
want the troops to be killed.
Nah, I don't want anyone protecting them. Especially not some civilian who just takes it upon themselves.
All right. Next one here. I think this is Josh Fuckstein.
Josh Fierstein here. You know, I'm a little bit upset. I'm going to tell you why. Do you realize that just days after 4 Marines and 1 Navy soldier have been killed, Obama still hasn't even lowered the flag at the White House? You know why this bothers me? Because it's a pattern, and I'll kind of show you a little trail of evidence here. General Harold Green, highest-ranking general to be killed in Afghanistan. Obama doesn't show up to his funeral, doesn't send the vice president, doesn't send the Secretary of Defense, doesn't lower the flag, doesn't make a statement. You know what Obama does? Goes golfing.
Oh, screenshot.
That was his direct response.
I'm gonna go golfing. I don't really care if he's dead.
Yeah, go ahead, Minx.
His eyes look a bit like watery and bloodshot here. Like, I'm not like implying that he could be doing something, but I don't know. It looks a little bit fucked to me.
He is really paranoid all the time.
He has a diet of like Twinkies and McDonald's.
We know the vigilant Christian smoked weed at some point. So
yeah, Mario is a criminal.
Don't listen to Mario, folks. He's a criminal.
A drug peddler.
Is he ever actually going to come on the show, or does he still keep chickening out?
Nah, who knows?
Yeah, he'll always be like, "Oh, I'll do it someday," but he always responds. That's the strange thing. He doesn't just ignore me, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll come on," and then nothing ever happens. He just keeps pushing it back.
That's a shame. He is really fucking mental, and it'd be great to see him have a breakdown live.
Yes, that would be hilarious.
How disrespectful is that as the supposed commander-in-chief for you to spit in the face of our armed forces like that? Really? And yet it is that Obama will show up to every funeral for every thug that's killed by cops in the line of duty, but he never shows up to the funerals of officers. He doesn't show up to the funerals of those that have been killed in the line of combat. Think about...
I'm sure Obama has never attended any soldier's funeral.
And Obama has the time to go to all of them? I mean,
he does.
Yes.
He flies to Illinois every day.
Yeah, it's like, what?
And he hits up a few Craigslist ads when he's there, too. Ooh. I can nail this guy in his backyard. Ooh.
Yeah. Last call for the gangbang.
That, ladies and gentlemen, this is the man that will light up the White House every different color of the rainbow for a Supreme Court decision on gay marriage, but still hasn't lowered the flag out of respect for the people that have been lost in the line of duty. You know what? I think as American citizens, it's time that we send him a message. I'm asking that you would take a moment and share this video.
The part where he holds up
There's
a gun?
4 Marines and 1 Navy soldier that deserve it. Share the video, like, and comment below. Well, that's how we're going to get the message to Obama, to the White House, that we're tired of these treasonous acts. Don't spit in the face of treason.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Obama pays attention to the flag out front of the White House, too. Like, that's his number one concern.
Don't lower it. Keep it high.
It's on his presidential checklist every
Sir,
morning.
should we lower the flag? No.
No, I don't think we should.
Fuck them.
Yeah. All right.
Never liked them anyway. I am a secret Muslim, so...
From Kenya.
All right, tell me about this.
Oh, not a troll.
So I think this guy's German. I could be wrong, but this is troll or not a troll.
Okay.
I work some hours in an office, you know, and the groups of people they're talking, and one say about Jennifer, eine Kollegin, colleague.
Okay.
Oh, I tell you, Jennifer, she is really a party pooper.
Oh my God.
Really? Jennifer poops at parties?
Oh my God. Troll.
Troll.
What the fuck?
She poops at parties, so
poops at the
people
party.
know this. I poop at parties.
Why does she poop at the party?
I poop at parties, but people don't know because I close the door.
What the fuck?
Jennifer goes to the party and then poops, but she do it so people know.
It's a scat party.
Where does she go for it? Does she visit the water closet and make door of the open so people may see and smell things?
Okay. Troll. Yeah.
Troll.
Yeah.
I mean, most German people like really fucking fluent in English. They wouldn't fuck this up as much as this guy.
Let's see. Oh, here's Brett Keane.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, if that's your grave, Brett, it's got to be a little wider.
Make sure you check out my gaming channel, Games You Love, as well as the Brett Keane Superstar channel.
Brett Keane
and GOT TV
Superstar.
Radio International,
None of
where
that is
from time
accurate.
to time I
Doesn't
take
really seem to be
turns
deep enough
hosting
either.
No.
A few more miles.
A few more miles.
live hangouts where you and anybody else can come in and chat with me anytime.
How would they want to?
That sounds
Now,
great.
Must be
today
delusional
I was
or
going to
crazy.
talk about what atheism offers and also some things I'd like you to think about.
Nothing.
You know, a lot of people, they complain about...
Read the Crown, you'll learn the truth. Read the Bible, and you'll know that atheism offers nothing but sadness and hopelessness.
About the dangers and wars and destruction that has been done in the name of religion. But we all know, if we have any intelligence or intellectual honesty about us at all...
He's the most intellectually honest person I know.
Excluding yourself already. Just like, I'm just taking myself out of contention. Any intellectually honest person knows. Well, then you don't know, so shut up.
Hey, Brett knows. He knows what's what.
Realize that religion and the Bible hasn't killed or hurt anybody. It's the choices that humans make. Humans are the source of evil. They are the...
And of course, the religions don't affect their behavior.
Yeah, the Bible.
It's the choices the humans make to follow what it says in the Bible. You know.
They didn't have to listen to it.
Yeah.
The source of why everything goes wrong, even in science. A self-correcting system where people want to do good, create new inventions, create cures, and even heal amputees.
Amputees.
What?
The problem is that sometimes...
How do we... Yeah, I guess, I mean, like, we can give them prosthetics and shit, sure.
No, you glue it back on and then you pray. That's what you do, TJ.
Get like, Peter
all
Popoff.
science has
Get
to
Peter
offer.
Popoff to wiggle his, like, finger on your nub, and then it grows
The
back.
miracle spring water. Just pour
Only
it on there.
$20,000. For God.
Sometimes even science is used for bad things, but we give it a pass and we forgive it because it doesn't hold to the attribute of all loving. Science doesn't have to be loving or kind or generous or anything like that in order for you to idolize it or
That's
worship.
fucking right. It doesn't have to be because it isn't a fucking, like, belief system.
Right.
Like a god.
Science isn't nice,
And that's the
guys.
different
Science
limitations
doesn't
and
love you like
expectations that we
God
put on
does.
different things in our life and what we consider a priority or something that we look up to. We understand to ourselves whenever we look at this grave, some people have done away with the concept of God. In their mind, God is already dead. But isn't it odd that being that in their mind God is dead, this also means that they are...
So atheists think God is dead?
Oh,
that's an
Yeah,
interesting
yes, I saw
concept.
that
God
film
is
and I was like,
dead.
well, I'm going to believe the opposite because I'm an atheist, and that's the only basis of me
Right.
feeling that way.
God did exist at one time, but he's dead.
Brett Keane just has
I'm an
perpetual
atheist.
amnesia. Like, he was an atheist at one point, and it's just like, it's so interesting to hear him just go back time and time again and be like, atheists have nothing to offer, and they're going to be dead, and why do they even care or debate or say anything?
How did God die?
We killed him, TJ.
Did he have
Probably
a heart
AIDS,
attack?
probably
Or he choked?
AIDS.
We shot
AIDS,
God
you
in the
think?
face on a drive-by.
God's like, I did not see this coming.
Yep.
Shouldn't have had all that unprotected sex, God.
Well, it's like the Mormon God, the Mormon version of God, like actually comes down and has sex. Yeah.
It's like Zeus.
Yeah, so that's what he was doing.
And
he was
then
in
one tragic day, the test results came back. Yeah. And then he was dead in a few months.
And now atheists exist because God died. Thank
That's how
you,
it
God,
works.
for dying.
Thanks, Brett Keane.
Yep. we cleared it up. We figured it out now. We know what's going on.
are dead too. And everything and everyone that they love dies along with their belief in God.
What?
Let me explain
okay.
why that is the case.
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't get it.
Because if you don't believe in God and you don't believe in an afterlife, then your beautiful wife, your beautiful husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your cousins, your nephews, your grandparents,
Your
even your
family,
house
basically.
cat,
Okay.
your pets,
You just summed
everything
it up
that
in
you
a
see.
second, but he's only
You're-
thoughts.
The words you were looking for are friends and family. Your friends
Your
and
cat,
family.
your cat,
And your cat and your
Goldfish.
dog and your next door
your
neighbor
ferret,
and you
Venus
know
flytrap,
your wife's brother that you don't really like too much, but he's okay. Or
the one guy that makes those, that coffee for you at Starbucks, he'll be dead too. All of them.
That is beautiful and loving. Everything that you care about is affected by the second law of thermodynamics called entropy, which means that everything within a system becomes disorderly, it dies, it rusts, it decays, it's gone. don't you think you owe it to yourself to try to wonder, or even do research, or try to look into whatever you can, some kind of cure to this?
What? What is?
I have no idea.
What is this fucking
We're
nonsense?
sick, guys. We need to seek medical help immediately for not believing in God.
Going off the rails.
Don't you want a cure for being alive or something?
You want to cure death? The best cure is heaven.
Faith.
All right, I think we can move on.
Yeah,
this video can be buried in this grave.
I know this. Oh, Brett, come on,
Is this
man.
grave meant to make us feel sad and poignant and thoughtful
like,
and regret the error of our ways?
I see now. Now that Brett has shown me this image and I am faced with my mortality.
This is even lower quality than normal for Brett Keane. That's really saying something.
All right, so I have. I'll let you choose, TJ. There's a video someone made saying that you're a race baiter.
Ooh.
Would you like to watch that?
Race baiter,
okay. TJ. He's a something baiter, but it's not race. He is. I mean, that should be his.
TJ. What is the other thing that TJ is? All jokes aside, I'm confused. Baiter? What?
Baiter. I'm a debater, Scott.
Oh, a debater. Oh, okay.
Hey guys,
help
this
you
is Nick
out.
Here, and I,
Hi, Nick.
I don't know. I started a rant channel, you could say. This is going to be my first video.
This is his first video.
And I want to say the amazing atheist is a race baiter.
I like his desktop. It's great to see that in videos, you know?
Yeah.
He uses Mac, TJ. He's a Mac user, man. You like him?
Big Mac attack.
And I know this is old news I'm covering here, and you know, it really doesn't have any relevancy now, even though it does. This is happening time and time again.
It does.
It doesn't, even though it does. But it doesn't, because it does.
It does. I hate the amazing atheist.
It does, it doesn't, it does.
He's
I don't know.
He's fat and ugly, and I hate him.
It both does and doesn't.
Yeah.
Depends on your
But
perspective.
I wanted to go back to this case, the case of Trayvon Martin and Mr. Atheist, the amazing atheist opinion on.
I am Mr. Atheist.
I mean,
that should be
his name is right in front of him. It's like the amazing atheist.
Oh, no, I'm Mr. Atheist.
The
guy.
atheist dude, person, the amazing atheist guy.
I'm also the red atheist and the amazing atheist guy and all kinds of stuff.
The amazing atheist guy. How do you feel?
More like the unamazing faggot.
The unamazing moron.
Why he was murdered. And in this video, he says, and I quote, "The only thing suspicious about him was that he was black." And I'm just wondering, the amazing atheist, where are you getting that? I mean, you have no evidence to
where are you getting
suggest
that,
the
TJ?
Okay, I'm getting.
There's no evidence.
I'm getting that by the fact that he was just a kid walking home with some fucking Skittles and I think an iced tea or some shit.
Yeah, an iced tea.
That could have been a gun in the iced tea.
Oh,
Buried
shit.
in the bottle.
He was wearing
Or
a
in the bag of
hoodie.
skulls.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing. He had no dangerous weapons or anything
Sure,
on his
skulls weren't
person.
ecstasy?
Oh yeah.
Walking while black, a serious crime.
reason he was followed was because he was black. You're insinuating this off some leftist, I don't know, leftist ideology that every shooting against a black person was racially motivated.
I didn't say anything about every shooting. I said something about this specific
Straw man.
Moron.
Motivated.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what
Like
a straw
most
man
of
is
the
according
left
to idiots on the internet.
Yeah, Scotty, you don't know what a straw man is.
Sorry. I'm an idiot.
You're
what can
dumb.
I say?
You're dumb, Scotty. You don't know nothing. Your grasp of logical fallacies is fucking
I don't even know
shit.
my own name. Who am I? Where am I? What's going on?
You know, I'm not going to generalize and say all. I'm just going to say 80%. And it's really sickening to see. Because, again, this happens time and time again with these black shootings.
Black shootings.
A black person is killed because they resisted arrest.
Trayvon Martin did not resist arrest.
They did something wrong, or they tried to, in the case of Trayvon Martin, they were beating the shit out of another person.
Another person that followed them and was trying to accost them.
Yeah, it was like Trayvon Martin was like, you know what? I'm going to beat this guy's ass. George Zimmerman, I fucking have your number, dude. And people say, like, oh, well, he assaulted him. It's like, well, some random dude was following you. Like, what would you do? Like, how would you feel?
And he was not a cop, so he didn't have the right.
He wasn't a fucking cop in the first place. He was just some guy who was like, he looks suspicious. I'm going in, guys. Go. And they just went after him.
He's kind of like that vigilante fuck that's standing out in front of the recruiter's office, like, I'm guard. I protect the place.
Keep my neighborhood safe from black people. That's essentially what he was doing. That was his mindset at the time.
Was Hulk Hogan the head of that neighborhood watch?
It was in Florida.
It was in Florida.
And they got shot. And, of course, he shouldn't have followed him after he made the phone call, and I'm talking to the guy who shot him, Zimmerman, but that's beside the point. My main point is...
What? That's besides the point?
That is the point.
Just brush over that point, guys. It's irrelevant. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I should have followed it, but anyways.
You would think that is the point, but actually it's besides it, so I guess...
Irrelevant.
It's close to it, but not the point, actually.
That's not the point. Well,
it's beside it.
That's nothing. That's quite to the left of the point. It's just.
The reason these shootings happen is because the person resists in some way. It's never racially motivated.
Never, ever. It's never happened. Never. None.
Never. Not
0.
one time.
This is nonsense.
0%.
Oh, wow.
0%.
Trayvon.
This is
that's
laughable.
right. We need to teach teenage boys like Trayvon Martin that if someone
Don't walk
tries
down the street.
if someone tries to accost
Don't buy
them,
Skittles.
they just need to obey and surrender. Because if you fight back, that's resisting, and that's
Yeah.
grounds for you to be shot, as long as you're black, of course. Well, no, I mean, I guess any race. 'cause
Except the
it's
problem
nothing
is
to do with race.
George Zimmerman is
Nothing
a
to do with
vigilante that accosted somebody and then killed them because they attacked him, and it was like, see, I had a right to self-defense. Well, like, you instigated the entire situation, even if the law sides with you, and even if a jury or a judge decides that you're innocent, we all know that you're not.
Rarely ever. No, I shouldn't say never. It rarely ever is racially motivated. I mean, seriously. The Charleston one is the only case I can point to, at least in my lifetime. Or, well, not in my lifetime. The only one I've seen.
You're clearly about, what, a month old? Weeks old?
Yeah, exactly. How old are you,
That
kid?
was obviously racially motivated. Most of these black shootings, they happened because they resisted arrest. They tried to grab the cop's gun. They didn't follow basic orders. And it happens time and time again. I mean, the leftist regime, they don't understand that.
Leftist
regime?
The Soviet Union?
The leftist regime. If I had a regime, people like you would just be like purged from the internet. I'd be killing you. You wouldn't be on here saying this shit. My regime would have got to you by now and slit your fucking throat. So I don't have a regime.
Or fucked you in the ass and made you humble.
The US is a communist
And that's what
country
you
now, guys. So it is a communist country. So
Wow.
That must be. I mean, I've been to the US quite a lot off and on these last few months, and I'm pretty sure that it was a communist country. It was like when I went through customs, there was like fucking hammers and sickles everywhere.
Yep, exactly.
Well, Obama's,
right.
but you guys don't see that because you only go through like the US citizen customs, but like for international citizens, it's basically Russia.
And they say, welcome, comrade.
They do, and there's
Yeah.
pictures of
Then they,
Obama saluting everywhere.
They mandatorily make you put your bank account into the general fund of America because
Obama say dong.
We've redistributed the wealth so that all people are completely equal financially. And you got to stand in line in like the bread queue if you want to get fed.
Hey, the bread queue was pretty fast on this Friday, so I'm not complaining too much.
Yeah, well, we got there at a good time, before the big mob.
You don't have a right to resist. You don't have a right to try to negotiate if you've just, robbed a store, beat the shit out of a store clerk.
Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. You don't if that's what you did.
But Trayvon Martin didn't do that. In fact, none of the major cases did that happen at all.
No. All of the big ones that have been media stories lately, none of those people, like, robbed a fucking store or some shit like that. I guess you could kind of say that guy who set off the Ferguson thing kind of robbed a store.
Right.
But that wasn't why the police were even stopping him.
No, they didn't even know about that. So.
Yeah.
But it's why he deserved to die.
But Trayvon Martin had just bought something from a store.
And was walking home.
Just walking fucking... Oh, my God.
With a bag of Skittles for his little brother.
Or you try to hit the guy's head on the ground. And this is what the left doesn't seem to understand. That
here we go
just
again.
because you're
You
black
understand.
doesn't mean it was racially motivated. That's not the reason you were killed.
never said that.
We understand that, you stupid fucking imbecile.
These motherfuckers always get away.
It's like challenging the guy that's like following you. Like, right, there's some guy following you, and you go turn around and challenge him. That is a no-no. You're not allowed to do that to cops. Like, it's the worst thing you can say. Well, it's not the worst thing you can say. The worst thing you can say to cops is "I can't breathe," apparently. But other than that, it's it's fucking ridiculous.
Or don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro. I like how he asked, and the guy's like, "Fuck, time to tase him now."
Yep.
Call his bluff. Fuck you.
Don't tase you. I wasn't even planning to, but now I will.
Thanks for the idea.
I feel bad how many times I watched and laughed at that when it came out.
Slightly off topic, but
It's like, the destruction of freedom. How wonderful.
It can be funny, though.
What were you saying?
There was an incident in the UK, like around the time of this, I recall, where this old man was like, he was blind and he had like a stick to help him walk and whatnot, find things. I don't know how it works exactly. But he was walking down the street and a cop thought it was a katana and tased him in the back.
Jesus.
I'm serious.
He's got a katana.
Stand down.
When I was in London, I saw cops in London dealing with someone, and they seemed a lot more polite.
To be fair, I think they usually can be. Like, it's obviously he just looked like apparently he looked like he had a weapon. Like, if he was in a wheelchair, it'd be like an armored personnel carrier or something like that, and he would have like called in a SWAT team. Like, it's just fucking. I can't fucking believe it. Like, he just said it looked like a sword from behind. He didn't stop to ask
an airstrike.
Before you tase someone, maybe you should visually confirm that yes, in fact, that is a sword. And not just be like, I think that might be a sword. Tase him. Bzzz.
People have died from being tased.
Yeah.
Okay,
this guy was like fucking old as well.
There was a case in the U.S. where a guy in a wheelchair went over a cop's foot, and they pushed the guy over and slammed him to the ground.
Fucking
and we're
hell,
like,
really?
Yeah, we watched that on the
you
show.
were killed because
you
you resisted.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't resist arrest. You can't break the law. If a cop has you in handcuffs, you shouldn't be fighting your way out. And this is what...
Yeah, this kid has it right. We need Judge Dredd on the beat.
And it enrages me in a way because I feel like as a white person, somehow I should feel guilty because of what this cop did.
Here we go.
Because I get that time and time again. That, whites are evil, whites do this, whites do that. I mean, if you look at the statistics, The Amazing Atheist...
Oh, God.
Blacks kill more white people than whites kill black people on a statistical, on a percentage base. Significantly more. It's like 5 to 1. So for every 5 black people that kills a white person, there's one white person that kills a black person.
The vast majority of crimes are intraracial, not interracial. So if you were murdered, it would be way more likely that you'd be murdered by a white person than a black person.
Yeah, of course.
So that's statistical too.
So I mean, what does that tell you? That tells you that most of the time, it's the black people who are killing the white people. Yet you never hear how that's racial.
No, most of the time it's
so
the black people killing the
black
people and the white people killing the white people.
Yeah, it's like you don't even understand what you're talking about. Like, you're not even interpreting this data in a way that makes sense. It's like, I mean, obviously everyone is biased, but your bias is so strong, it's like, this is ridiculous.
You cover the cop who kills a white guy. How about that? The black cop who kills a white guy. How about you cover that as well?
Okay.
Why is it only one?
Actually, I think it's the Guardian that's logging every time a cop in the U.S. kills any person.
Yeah.
So there actually is a list every time a person is killed by a cop now, because we found out U.S. law enforcement does not actually keep track of those statistics.
So now,
I mean, why would they?
So now a newspaper in another country is going to.
Yeah.
Neat.
What were you gonna say?
I was just saying. Why would they bother? I mean, it's like a trivial statistic. It's not like it matters or anything. So
yeah, no big deal.
It's a white cop killing a black kid. Is it racially motivated? Even though you have no evidence to suggest it was. I guess that was my.
This case was like the optimum of like racial prejudice. Obviously, not all instances are racially motivated. That's 100% true. But this one really fucking was. I mean, George Zimmerman is a fucking piece of shit. Like, the world knows this.
And not even a cop.
Yeah, he keeps saying, don't resist the cops, don't resist the cops. It's like, the cops didn't get there until he was already dead.
Yeah. He wasn't a cop.
And by the way,
look at George Zimmerman afterwards.
George Zimmerman's the one who resisted the cops because he fucking showed up there after the cops told him, don't fucking approach that guy.
Fucking hell. Like, he's a confirmed total fucking cunt. And, like, this guy's talking like, oh, well, he's, like, a reasonable human being. He was just doing his job. He wasn't his job! He was just being a fucking vigilante twat. Just fucking, sit in this car, jerking off, waiting for a black kid to come past.
That's his fetish. Oh, black kid's gonna come by any minute now.
Rant.
I'm gonna kill him and get away
Thanks
with
for
it, too.
listening, Amazing Atheist. Hope you respond.
Hope you respond.
Well,
There you go.
Respond, Amazing Atheist, respond!
Got your wish. Hope it was everything you were hoping for.
I like the fact he played the video, by the way, and showed his desktop the entire time. It was great. 10 out of 10. Best production value ever.
Pretty sweet.
Even Hollywood can't replicate this kind of quality.
The next video here, in all caps, the title of it is "This video was banned from Facebook."
Oh my god, too hot for Facebook.
Hello everybody, my name is Alan Lardieri, United States Army veteran and patriot. The video I'm about to release here to you is something that I never thought I'd ever have to make. I never thought that I would make a year ago. I would never figure or felt this to be necessary at all. The deaths of the now five servicemen and the recent PC war and events that's been happening in this country have spurred this on. This is a literal call to arms. I'm not advocating violence.
Yep.
But where
You
our
are.
You just said, wait, it's a
call to arms. A
it's
literal.
a literal call to arms, but you're not
it's a
advocating
peaceful one.
violence, though.
It's a peaceful, literal call to arms. Don't worry about it, guys.
So it's more like a metaphorical call.
You know what's
to
interesting
arms.
is how many people get fucked over by the VA healthcare system, and none of these guys are like up in arms about that. Like all these people who served in the military are getting fucked over by their healthcare provider, and they're grossly underfunded and understaffed, and people die on waiting lists, and it's like, oh, it's no big deal. But then some guy kills 5 people, which it is tragic and it is sad. But I mean, there's so many other issues that they're facing people. This is not a common occurrence.
It's all part of the plan.
The government has failed us, failed to protect our servicemen and women.
Yeah?
Failed on just about anything if you are conservative. It is time for the citizen to pick up where the government has left off. Again, I'm not advocating violence. This video is for yourselves.
I'm not advocating violence, but I would like you to kill people.
Yeah, and you see the rifle and helmet, body armor in his fucking backseat of his car.
I'm not advocating violence.
It's time for us to take up arms and overthrow the government. But I'm not advocating violence.
Yeah, no
you guys.
violence, guys. Come on.
Without violence.
Okay,
we gotta go over there and give the government a stern talking to.
And let me point out again.
With guns.
If there was some Muslim in a car saying this exact same thing, would they not be arrested and questioned by the FBI?
Yes, they would.
Yep.
100%, they would.
No question.
To organize and prepare and just be all around ready to get and gain technical proficiency with your individual weapon systems and with whomever you can do that linking up with. Anybody watching this video that is close enough to me and you know who you are, please contact me directly. If you are away from me, let this try to inspire you to a certain degree to get with like-minded individuals and act before it's too late.
I'm inspired. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'm joining.
Inspired. I'm
joining the
motivated.
militia. Constitutional militia,
The
TJ.
DP militia.
Hey, I'm gonna fucking... We should take up arms and, fucking overthrow, some kind of, company or some shit. Like, we could take over Baskin-Robbins and become, the new
Oh,
CEOs.
TJ's,
And I could have,
dream come true.
Unlimited ice cream.
Yeah, I could have unlimited ice cream all day, every day. And I'm the CEO
Ice
of
cream,
Baskin-Robbins because I killed the old CEO and ate
Bring
his
me
heart.
more ice cream. I want 3 chocolate shakes and 3 vanilla shakes immediately.
Skeletor's ordering ice cream now.
I want my ice cream now, you bird brain.
You boob.
You boob.
The key thing to do here, guys, is to buy some land outside Columbus and then secede.
Exactly. That's what
We
awesome.
secede from America.
DP-topia, man. No rules. Smoke as much weed as you want. Woohoo!
It's spring break every day of the year.
I'm gonna say this, but they're sounding more like a frat every minute it goes on. You gotta do the initiation to become a citizen. Drink 12 beers in a row.
Can't stress enough This is not me.
Gotta let me pour this beer
trying
in
to be
your
violent
ass, man.
or go
You
out
get
in the
drunk
streets,
way fast. You can
smash
also die of
windows,
alcohol
and shoot
poisoning.
innocent people. But if I know for absolute certainty, and it is getting proven more and more, if I have absolute certainty and knowledge that any terrorist cells exist within my unit's striking ability, I'm coming for you. Pure and simple.
Non-violently, though.
I'll even give a
yeah. Just gonna give him a
A
strongly
stern
worded letter.
talking.
Fuck you, terrorist cells.
Hey, terrorist cell, stop it. Just stop it. Cut it out.
Local law enforcement ever.
You know, if you're Muslim in America, and you're probably not watching this show if you are, but you might want to fucking start wearing bulletproof vests to your like services and shit, because I'm betting that guys like this are gonna decide that certain mosques are terrorist cells.
It's an inevitable like side effect of just being fucking totally crazy, really. Like this guy clearly is.
Do you not want to react? My reaction will be swift.
Oh my fucking sorry.
Will be silent. It will be deadly.
But non-violent.
Not violent.
Keep in mind, don't fear the night. Just fear what hunts in the night. It is pure.
My silenced handgun. It's like,
Do not fear the night, fear what hunts in the night, for it is me.
It's like, yeah, this dude makes his own silencers and seems pretty crazy, and it's like, but I'm not violent. It's like, dude, this video pretty much says the contrary. Your actions basically say, like, I don't want people to accuse me of, like, you know, terrorism or, you know, inciting a riot or violence, so I'm going to make sure I say these statements, but I clearly do not believe them.
And that is the only way that I can put this. I'm not anything approaching near that conspiracy crazy type person at all.
No way. Not at all.
What happened?
Nuh-uh.
He seems
Nuh-uh.
really sane and rational to me.
That ain't me. If this guy's a conspiracy
That ain't
theorist, then
me.
atheism is unstoppable as a racist.
Yeah, very unlikely.
Both
I'm just a
impossible.
product of the times. Like I said a year ago, you wouldn't seen this video at all, because I never had the inclinations to make a video like this.
Now I do, because the
He's
if I'm a product of my
properly
time, so
fuming. Like he is fucking pissed. Like you can tell that you can see the rage like shaking through his body. Like he's seriously, obviously, completely fucking crazy. Like just.
Lucky there's no guns in the UK there. He'd be coming for you next.
Because you a terrorist.
You a terrorist.
You a terrorist.
Any foreigner's a terrorist in our book.
The UK is a communist utopia. I'm
Yeah.
sure you experienced that when you went there. Anyway, you've been there, so you know.
We were frightened the entire time we were there. But the country I've actually been most afraid to visit, and I've been there a few times, is Canada. It's actually a terrifying place.
I've never been to Canada. I put it off because I've heard it was so
No.
socialist.
Rape
like, to deal with
gangs.
it.
There's rape gangs in the street.
There's roving bands of
Acid
wild animals,
rain.
people. Yeah, acid rain, like toxic sludge in rivers. You know, you just
mutant mooses that fucking gouge your fucking face off.
You constantly attack. The minute you leave the airport, it's basically like, how can I survive my experience in Canada?
Wow. I'll definitely never go. Ever.
Never go, ever.
Well, based on your advice, guys, I'm never gonna go. Thanks for making me dodge a bullet.
No problem.
All right.
And they have Sasquatches that shoot radiation from their
Yetis.
assholes out there.
Yetis, TJ. Yetis.
Yetis, I'm sorry.
Or Wendigos, I think.
How about some Loop-garoos?
Loop-garoo?
So
only in
Is that like a bunyip?
No, it's like it's like a werewolf. It's a werewolf, basically. Like.
All right. Let's see. Oh, Wild Bill from America.
Oh, I love this guy. He's like
Mild Bill,
nicest guy on
finally.
YouTube.
Yeah.
He's gonna seem like it after this fuck.
That's true.
Arrest warrants for Obama and Hillary.
Hello, everybody. Wild Bill for America here. Did you know that Egypt has issued arrest warrants for Obama and Hillary Clinton? I guess the left-wing media forgot to report that. Apparently, their illegal attempt to over...
Is this? I'm sure that is. If that was true, that would have been everywhere. Surely.
Right. They just forgot to report it. you know.
Oh, okay. It's been the communist news in this country is obviously it's covered it up. The communist news in the US and the UK has covered it all up. No mention.
Exactly. You know, the tentacles reach very deep.
There are also countries that have convicted Dick Cheney of war crimes, too.
Well, you know, the Illuminati controls a lot, so it's hard to really get any real information.
They pretty much filter everything we see in here.
Yes, he is. He's exposing.
Yeah, I want Mario to report on this so we can find out the truth.
It's where I get all my news from. This channel.
That's
The
good.
government of Egypt has gotten them in trouble. The Muslim Brotherhood is the largest terrorist organization in the world, and Obama and Hillary Clinton are joined with them at the hip. Apparently,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Muslim
at the
Brotherhood has
hip.
a lot of
Obama's inviting them over for tea. Like, how can we fuck up the Middle East a little bit more?
Hillary Clinton is a Muslim.
Yeah, like on the night when the rainbow was on the White House in the backyard, Obama was having this big barbecue with the Muslim Brotherhood. Like, we did it! We perpetrated this scam on the American pig dogs.
Fist bump.
Now they'll all turn gay and breed out of existence, just like we planned, Obama.
I mean, Muslims are really pro-homosexual, you know, like they really are. They love them. They love a good old butt fucking. And yeah, it's just a fact. I mean, it's obvious in countries like Iran and
Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they love
exactly.
all the time.
They love the gays all the time. Wall to wall ass fucking every day. Except Sundays.
If you actually go on Saudi Arabian's Craigslist, that's pretty much all it is. Just let's hook up. Gay butt sex.
And, you know, even when you it's kind of annoying when you walk outside in Saudi Arabia because all the rainbow flags keep getting in your way and shit.
Yeah, you're just like pushing them aside.
Yeah, you gotta like wade through, you know.
You see like random people trained to lampposts covered in bukkake. That's the life. That's the Saudi life.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is there. You have to accept it. Different culture.
money to donate. And they're also bloodthirsty murderers. Shortly after Morsi took over Egypt with Obama's help, our Benghazi compound was attacked, and the attackers were heard on security tape saying, "Mr. Morsi sent us." Well, the people of Egypt took to the streets and took back their country, and Morsi has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for ordering violence against the Egyptian people, and Obama and Hillary are listed as his accomplices. Now, normally I don't put much stock in foreign arrest warrants for American citizens, but I believe
this time I do.
Be carried out.
But in this case, because I hate these people, I do.
They should be executed right now.
Yeah, like, I normally don't trust no foreigners, but I can make an exception for Obama and Hillary.
Extradite them right now. Come on.
I'm hoping that happens.
Do it.
I'm praying that happens. Me and my old Bill
We should turn them into the Egyptians. And then we get to have, what, like,
Then we get a fucking pharaoh, dude. We're gonna have a pharaoh in America.
Sweet.
I love these guys. It's just a fucking double standards. Like, I mean, obviously, he, like... The problem with Egypt was, like, the government that was in Egypt before the Muslim Brotherhood took over were pieces of shit. That is a fact.
Right.
But the Muslim Brotherhood were also pieces of shit. Like, you know, like... I don't like... Oh, none of it was good, but he's literally just siding with them because he hates Obama and Hillary.
It's kind of like a more exaggerated version of America, where anyone who is even in striking distance of being in power is a piece of shit.
I wonder what he would say. I wonder what he would say if the Iraqi government issued arrest warrants for Bush and Cheney. Would he be like, "Yeah, well,
that's invalid.
Yep,
some foreigners."
Legitimate charges against Obama and Hillary.
Legitimate.
Do I think they should be handed over to Egyptian authorities?
Yes.
No. But I do believe the evidence is sufficient to remove them from office and to vigorously investigate their ties.
I was going to say, like, take them before the Hague or something, but I guess that'd be too liberal. I mean, like, they just be removed, impeach them. That's enough.
He just wants Obama to be in Guantanamo Bay or something.
Well, he's a Muslim, so he'll fit right in.
Send Obama to Gitmo with his terrorist pals.
They can't send it. They're closing it down. They can't send any more people in. They have to make a new one.
Ah, shit.
Obama.
Don't close Gitmo. It's my favorite place.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh used to talk about it like it was a fucking, like, resort. He'd call it Club Gitmo.
Easy life for them there, you know. They're just putting their feet up, reading the Quran all day, praying on their prayer rugs. Nothing else. Nothing bad happens.
They got jacuzzis.
They get to play soccer.
Yeah,
really?
There's soccer there. Come on, they're fine.
An Xbox in every room, every cell an Xbox.
Yep. You know,
unrestricted internet access.
They even have a music program and everything.
We were watching a show, and it was about Norwegian prisons, and they did have a fucking recording studio in their prison. That
like in the UK, like they do have like games consoles and TVs and stuff like that in their cell.
Yeah, these guys were living in like small apartments together. it was strange compared to what you would get here, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't go as far as them, but we
You don't get to share an apartment there. You get to share your butthole.
To Islamic terror groups. But truth be told, I wouldn't shed a single tear if Egyptian commandos snatched both of them during one of their fundraising events and hauled them back to Egypt to stand trial.
There's Egyptian commandos that are prevalent everywhere in the US and get customs with no problem at all.
Egyptian command. That sounds like the plot for Red Dawn 2. Egyptian commandos kidnap the president and take him back to Egypt to pay for his crimes.
It's going to be like doing a speech somewhere, like say Mississippi, and then they're going to like parachute in from above. Unchallenged.
Yeah, and then I think, kidnapping the president would probably be grounds for war.
Oh, not if it's Obama. Not if it's Obama, because he's being impeached anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're like, the shrug and say, let him have him.
Yeah, whatever.
We don't give a shit. Take him.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz president for life now.
Good fucking riddance.
Donald Trump would be the VP. And then once Ted Cruz dies, when Donald Trump stabs him in the back, then Donald Trump be president and everything gonna be fixed.
I believe they're both guilty, and frankly, the United States would be a better place from that day forward. We the people should take heart from the Egyptian citizens taking back their country from terrorists who took over their government. If they can do it, we can do it. The federal government...
You can't even fucking compare what's going on in Egypt to the US's current... You just can't fucking... They're just like two completely different fucking things.
You can do it. Yeah, you're right, because things are worse here in the US.
Exactly. Things are just going on a slippery slope in the US, a slippery slope straight to hell.
Obama has started the black KGB, and they're going around rounding up all the white citizens.
Can them their queers get married in Egypt? No.
So obviously things are worse here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ben makes a good point.
Exactly. I know what's up.
Fucking queers getting married here in America. That just shows that, the moral downfall of our great nation.
The USA has become a serious threat to the Constitution and our freedoms. Get ready, America. We may soon have to walk like an Egyptian to restore the rule of law.
Come on.
This guy's so full of shit.
Come on. Come on.
It may be a manic Monday after that happens.
USA. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.
And again.
Because he isn't at the moment. Because he fucking hates you guys.
Yep. All right. Here's this that crazy John Cena guy.
Neat.
Yeah, that rant.
John Cena has been in the WWE for 13 years. He's had a long and illustrious career in the WWE. He truly is, in my mind, the greatest wrestler of all time.
Anything you want to add?
Never give up! Never surrender.
I mean, like, fucking, like, I know I think we all probably feel the same about John Cena, but I love the way, like, the WWE have
Cena
in some ways,
here.
they've written things that he did out of history. Like the early days of his career, they didn't exist because they don't fit in with the PG area. Like we got the FU and the STFU and things like that. And,
well, they've also kind of glossed over all the times the Undertaker has like tried to kill people.
Like the Undertaker tried to kill Boss Man live on TV.
Yeah.
Actually fucking hung him.
I think that the WWE... I'm sorry, no, go ahead.
There was a storyline where someone hired... Carlito hired someone to stab John Cena, and John Cena didn't call the cops. He just challenged him to a wrestling match and won.
Yeah?
That's the kind of person Cena is. I am a Cena supporter. Ben and TJ diss on Cena, but they just don't understand. Cena has done so much. How many Make-A-Wish times has Cena granted, man? Like over 400. Would you do something like that, Ben or TJ? I don't think so. And John Cena stands with the United States Marine Corps and our military. Imagine how many sick kids, man. So Cena has some sick kids. Man's gonna be going, boo, sick kids, hope you die.
Yeah, every time I boo Cena,
He's booing the sick kids.
Literally shitting on the face of a sick child.
Yes. We actually were talking when we went to a WWE event. We're like,
it's terrible.
what if we sat next to like some sick kids? We'd be like,
how can I live with myself?
Yeah, if Cena comes out, they'll just be like, John Cena, and just be all like,
I disapprove of your performance, Cena.
Boo, Cena, we do not like you, but you're okay, I guess, because these kids with leukemia are here.
I don't care. Even if there is kids with leukemia, I'd be like, fuck you, Cena!
And then he punched the kid in the face, TJ.
Yeah, I'd throw the kid at Cena. Like, fucking, you like the sick kid? Take him!
Take him!
But something I've noticed recently is that he's been losing a lot more than he usually does. You see, in the past, John Cena would never lose.
Never lose!
So he loses
He wins
a lot
all the
more.
time.
He loses a lot more than he usually does, which is like once.
Once a year.
He lost because he lost to Lesnar, and then he had a clean loss to Owens before he buried him. So that's pretty much the only things I can think of.
I was
and
so
then there was a
pissed.
few like, I think Bray Wyatt had like a fucking dirty as fuck victory over Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, like last year, yeah.
And Rusev had one before Cena went on to bury the fuck out of him.
Bray Wyatt had that one where Cena opened the cage and there was that kid singing outside, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, there's a kid!"
Just
and they're
like, oh no, a
kid."
child horribly lip syncing to some song. I'm scared.
Cena has two facial expressions. He has that like stupid smirk, like the little smirky smile on his face, and then he has like this weird like, I'm trying to act surprised, but I just look like I'm fucking brainless.
and his STF face.
Yeah, I love his face when he's in like the Accolade. It looks so funny. Like he's just like he's like bright red, and it's like he's like holding his breath. Like
yeah,
with his arms barely touching his opponent usually.
yeah, it's like in front, sort of waving around frantically.
Ever lose. But last year at SummerSlam, he lost against Brock Lesnar. And then recently, he lost to a rookie named Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens
never wrestled
Wait,
before.
Kevin
right?
Owens is not a rookie. Kevin Owens has been a wrestler for fucking years.
He's a rookie. He's new. He's brand new. That was his first ever appearance on any TV show ever.
yeah.
Ever.
Never Ring of Honor.
No. What's Ring of Honor? I don't know what it is.
No. Man, yeah, I'll tell you what. This guy's voice is what my voice sounds like when I inhale helium. It's almost exactly the same.
Well, you need to do that. Next time we have him on the show, you need to get a balloon.
I'll pass out if I have
You should
too
ask him
much.
on the show. It'd be great. You should do like a John Cena special with him.
Oh,
in potato cam quality.
There's this guy on YouTube. He defends Cena. His name is Sean's View Entertainment, and yeah, he like pulled out his penis in a YouTube video once.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I got a wiener. Woohoo!
I always thought he'd be interesting to have on the show.
you
I might pull his
ever-
dick out though.
Have you ever seen those interviews with Cena? I think it's like maybe he's on Howard Stern or something, and he's
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
all the women that he's fucked and stuff like that,
Fat
like a normal
women.
person.
You know, I wish Cena had said some racist shit and been
No.
scrubbed from history.
He said he said he was part of like a bet to like find like the fattest woman and have sex with her with other wrestlers.
Maybe we can get the feminists on his ass then.
He said it on Howard Stern, and he said he fucked the fat girl.
We need to start a fake feminist thing and then create some videos.
TJ, you know what we need to
saying
do?
We need to take down Cena.
We need to start a fake feminist Tumblr.
Cena the sexist.
And see how popular we can get it.
I've been thinking about doing that actually.
You just want to get Cena fired so bad.
And be like, John Cena, known
That's what-
misogynist.
That's what TJ said to me today. He was like, "We got to get Cena fired rather than Hogan."
I'd rather. It sounds awful, but I'd rather Cena was because at least Hogan doesn't like fuck everything up on the TV every
We
week.
could just
you know?
we could just say that wasn't Hogan in the video. It was Cena dressed as Hogan.
in that homemade porn.
like Curtis Axel a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was Curtis Axel the whole time.
Let's hear some
rookie.
more.
And I think Kevin Owens says that he's been in the wrestling business even longer than John Cena. And that may be true. But let me tell you this,
He's a
Kevin
rookie.
Owens. Listen to me, son. Nothing you've done before you got to the WWE match.
Shit.
Right now,
Kevin
you're in
Owens
the
is
big
scared.
leagues. Back then, you were in the minor leagues.
I bet you Kevin
and the
Owens saw this
independents.
video and was
Now
like,
you're in
I
the-
have no response. I am fucking frightened. This Cena fan would kick my ass.
Yeah, Kevin Owens would get his ass beat by this guy.
He probably saw the video after the first match and then asked to lose the next two. as part of like because of this video.
He's like, please, I need to lose. I'm not even worthy of being here.
If this guy even threatened me or even looked looked angry in my direction, I would apologize.
I'm sure Vince had it down for Kevin Owens to win every single match to begin with, but then they changed it because of this video because Kevin Owens was scared.
Yeah,
scared like a bitch.
Why wouldn't he be?
So nothing you did back then matters. You're now on the main roster.
It doesn't matter what you did on NXT, which is owned by WWE. It doesn't matter.
John Cena has a lot more seniority than you have. He's been here for 13 years. You're just a rookie. With that being said, yes, Kevin Owens did beat John Cena.
But it's bullshit.
That makes me think, with him losing to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, and with him losing to Kevin Owens.
This dude can't even process Cena losing when he knows it's predetermined.
Does he?
Of course, guys
I'm not sure he
hope
does.
so.
I'm not sure.
I hope he knows that.
I'm not sure if he does, dude.
You have to ask him.
He really
Crazy
comes.
guy.
He really comes across like he's like an old school Mark that just believes this shit.
Oh, he buys into everything.
Maybe. He kind of sounds like he does because he's talking.
Kayfabe is real.
He's talking shit about Owens as if kayfabe is real.
Oh wow.
He's
an
guys
idiot.
like Edge, even guys like RVD had to cheat to beat John Cena. And now with him losing to Brock Lesnar, and he even lost to Daniel Bryan the year before SummerSlam 2015. You lost to Daniel Bryan. You lost
This
to
guy
Brock
knows
Lesnar,
every
SummerSlam
match. I think he
2014.
watches only for
And now he
Cena.
lost to Kevin Owens. So
He's pretty got a wall chart of like wins and losses over the year, like exactly every match.
Yeah, he knows. This is disturbing.
Maybe
And he's a grown
John
man.
Cena is past.
I don't know. Maybe there's something.
Maybe he was a Make-A-Wish kid that survived his terminal brain cancer.
You know what the best? You know what the best thing about Owens beating Cena was seeing like the little kids and the adults crying in the audience afterwards.
Good.
Owens
Yes.
sitting there like laughing.
Let him fucking cry. Daddy Cena lost. Oh, I'm gonna write the WWE an angry letter.
Did you watch the match in Japan where Brock Lesnar came back and he had a match against Kofi Kingston?
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck is he wrestling Kofi Kingston? Was my main thought.
It was basically just like, who can we have him squash to show that he's still a badass?
Yeah, who has nothing to lose at this point?
Kofi Kingston, I guess.
The New Day interfered. And he squashed all of the...
Yeah.
I must admit, I actually quite like New Day's promos now. They're heels. Like I find it quite. I find them so objectionable that it's entertaining. You know what I mean? When they're like Big E and shit
They
like that.
definitely work better as heels, but I still don't really care for them too much.
Yeah, that's how I feel about him.
But they're definitely better as.
What's that powder on your desk, Ben? What are you doing, Ben?
The powder.
All right. Yeah. We.
Oh God, I'm feeling better now.
We had a moment of a connection issue, but now we're back.
I am back as well. I dropped for a second now.
Okay.
Oh, you do some drugs too. We understand.
Drugs, they say, are made in California.
We love your face. We really like to sell you.
Okay, so what's next?
We have Obama talking about the shooting.
Okay.
The one area where I feel that
dramatically lit
I've
Obama.
been most frustrated and most stymied. It is the fact that the United States of America is the one advanced nation on earth in which we do not have sufficient common sense gun safety.
Oh! Second Amendment!
Communism!
Second Amendment!
Communism!
Second Amendment! Go, Obama! Keep your hands off my gun, you damn
He's
king!
been forced to respond to mass shootings, more like he's been forced to stage mass shootings. No one has ever been murdered in American history. It's all been faked by the government to control our guns.
I want to say I think Obama faked the moon landing too.
Mm-hmm. And Obama faked 9/11, and Obama faked Pearl Harbor.
But then we had Bush for 9/11.
Pearl Harbor. Sorry.
What? Where was Obama born? Allegedly, Hawaii.
Do you know?
Coincidence? I think not. Stupid.
Pearl Harbor.
You guys
Hawaii.
have seen the videos where like people are saying that Obama was at like JFK's shooting and shit like that, right? Like there's like videos that claim that he was like a toddler or some shit with a gun.
Obama was packing heat when he was a little kid.
He was using guns then, but now he hates them.
I've had to make statements like this too many times. Community had to endure tragedies like this too many times.
You fucking
come together
staged it, Obama.
Filled with sorrow for the 13 Americans that we have lost, with gratitude for